Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL Dolphins Talk. Hope everyone's having a good day, staying dry out there. It's wet here in Florida, that's for sure. Meanwhile, let's have a few words from our sponsors.
Turner Yell makes the stop in the secondary for Denver. First and 10. The fake. Good block in there, and down it goes. Caught at the 30.
Welcome to the Fins Tailgate. It's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. We live that aqua and orange from the field to the mic. Breaking down the plays, man, we talk it every night. From Tua to the defense, you know we keep it tight. NFL moves, you know we got the insight. We open up the floor, yeah, it's your time to shine. Fans drop the heat with opinions realigned. You got concerns, bring them, we're gonna chime. The Fins Tailgate's where we keep it prime. Welcome to the Fins Tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. The NFL's changing, but we stay on the grind. Latest breaking stories, we don't waste no time. From the trades to the rumors, we make them all align. At the Fins Tailgate, we always on the climb. We're repping the Dolphins, but it's NFL wide. From South Beach to the league, we keep it worldwide. Got the fans engaged with the energy supplied. Come kick it at the tailgate, we're riding high tide. Welcome to the Fins Tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. So if you love the game, you know we got the gate. Tune in, speak out, don't wait, it's your fate. This is the Fins Tailgate, now watch us dominate. Miami Dolphins, NFL, yeah, we integrate.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats, food with a passion, we do it all.
Chef Jew, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach area, get your sweet treats and goodies. So, we finally have something to talk about.
Yeah, we do, and our bipolar fan base is unbelievable. The amount of stuff you see online, I love it, I hate it, this sucks, he fire him, what are they doing? You know, it's amazing that you're going to have so many takes on just one day.
Oh, I know. It's a love-hate relationship.
What's up?
What's up, Scott? It's a love-hate relationship with our fan base and everybody on the team.
Yeah, I mean, for me, when I first started, I'm like, all right, Ramsey's gone. He wanted to be gone. Losing Jonnu, not the greatest thing in the world, but he wanted a lot more money, and we couldn't afford it. Pittsburgh gave him $12 million. We get Fitzpatrick in return, which shores up a safety spot, and the kid's been playing unbelievable. 3 Pro Bowls, I believe, in the last few years. So, I mean, You get a veteran there who's been in the league now, 5-6 years? He's only 27, so he's still got a few more good years. They're only paying him $15 million as opposed to 22 or 23 for Ramsey. Then they go on, they get Waller. Who knows what's going to happen with that one? I mean, the guy didn't play at all last year. He's got some.
Actually, his stats are 5 Pro Bowls,
All right,
team All Pro, 606 combined tackles, 20 interceptions.
yeah. I mean, I'm going to go on a limb and say that Fitzpatrick is going to lead the league or be very close in interceptions, tackles for safeties, passes knocked down. I mean, the kid flies all over the place. And he loves hitting people. He don't mind tackling. So that's the kind of guy you want in the secondary.
Yep.
Hey, by the way, my Finn's tailgate shirt is here. Yeah, man.
Nice.
So this is Insomnia Vice City.
Very nice, brother.
Appreciate it.
Joe Riss, why don't you go ahead and drop the link out there, Shake?
By the way, you're on the shirt, so you know. Just so you know, Johnny O.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
You want me to sign it when I see you?
Sure.
I'll autograph it for you.
Everybody's gonna run away.
I'm gonna show you what the shirt looks like. Hold on, let me see if I have it here or.
Everyone's gonna run when they see that shirt now with Johnny on there.
For the whole Waller thing, I mean, he didn't play last year. We'll see what happens with him. They may not even keep him.
They say he's coming out of retirement.
Right. Well, he didn't play last year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we gave up a 7th round pick and got back a 6th, signed him, paying him $5 million for the year.
Up to
That's
five.
up to 5 with incentives and stuff. And that's if they even keep him. They may not keep him.
Yeah. Yep.
They could cut him during training camp or after week 1 or.
There you go. Look on the top middle.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good pick. Thanks, brother.
And look at the on bottom on the right above Solo D. You recognize that gentleman above Solo D on the bottom?
I think I know which one you're talking about. The one with the glasses there.
It's right underneath the Vice City.
Yeah.
There you go. That's Big Papa Paul right there. So yeah,
God.
those are the Vice City shirts.
People are definitely going to run to see that.
Yeah, people are going to be looking at his shirt going, wait, I know that guy. I know that guy. I know that person. I know her.
Yeah, they probably won't even keep him. It's all going to be a lot of ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to get in training camp. He's got to see how he does. Can he grasp the system? Does he fit in? Is he still having, physical problems, mental problems, whatever it was? I mean, he's only played, I believe, 2 seasons where he's played 16 games. Everything else is less than that. 10, 12, 9, 6.
Thank you.
So, people were losing their minds. Oh my God, we signed Waller. Doesn't mean he's going to make the team.
No, I know. I've seen people happy. The same thing with the fact of the trade that we did, and then the signing of Waller. It's, oh, I love it. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I hate it. I can't stand it. What the hell are they thinking? It's get over it. You don't even know if he's going to make the team yet.
Listen, it is what it is. They got rid of Jonnu because of money. And yeah, it sucked to lose Jonnu, but he really, he had a great second half of last season. The first half, they really didn't use him that much. If they had used him the entire season, imagine what those stats could have been.
Yeah.
But he wanted too much money. In Pittsburgh, Christ, he didn't even land, and they already had a contract ready for him for $12 million.
Yeah, I know. Well, I wish him the best, but not against us.
Absolutely, I agree.
Because I did like him. I liked the way he played last year when they did use him, and I was very pleased with him.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's one thing our fan base will agree on is that Jonnu, the second half of the season, had a fantastic, second half. But he was still under contract. He was supposed to make $4 million, and now he wants a lot more, and they don't have the cap space to do it. So
right now we have about $13.3 million in cap space after everything,
and that's still not a lot.
No, it's not. It's not, especially when you look at injuries coming up. What's up, Joe Riss? How you doing?
What's up, Joe?
Good evening, guys. Just
how are you?
Getting some stuff done before traveling tomorrow.
Where are you headed to tomorrow?
Laundry and stuff. Going to Toronto. I'm actually going to be seeing the Yankees and Blue Jays tomorrow.
Nice.
And I was supposed to go for work, and then my customer had to postpone the job by 2 weeks, but I attached a long weekend of stuff to do that was non-refundable to it. So now I'm stuck just kind of going for the stuff I wanted to do.
Oh, hey, ain't nothing wrong with having a vacation, brother.
Yeah. I was trying to work it to where the company would have to pay for the flight, but now now I have to. So, but it is what it is. I've never been to Toronto, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I've never been anywhere in Canada, so.
My daughter-in-law is from Canada. I'm not sure if she's from Toronto or elsewhere. I don't remember.
Well, there's only like 1 of 5 places she can be from, so.
Yeah,
I understand.
5 big cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Montreal in a blizzard earlier this year. That was really cool. So I'm going to be. I'm actually for the 4th. I don't know if you guys have big plans for the 4th, but I'm going to be at Niagara Falls for that. See some fireworks over the waterfalls.
That sounds cool.
On the 4th, I am actually going with my wife, my daughters, my granddaughter, going to see the new Jurassic Park movie.
Nice.
And we're going to my in-laws' house to have hot dogs and stuff.
That's classic.
I don't have any plans for Friday. I don't have to work, and I can walk outside and see fireworks to the left, to the right, across the bay. So,
yeah, they usually have a fireworks display across the lake from my in-laws.
What about you, Shake? You do anything cool for the 4th?
No, just I'm doing first thing I'm gonna do is Insomnia, and then I'm gonna do the Drive Time show, and then Saturday I'm gonna do the wrestling show. So be on the Finn's tailgate for the most part.
Russell, what's up, brother?
How long are you gonna be in Toronto? By the way,
What's going on, gentlemen?
I come back Monday. What's up, man?
What's you up to?
How you doing? What are your thoughts on the trade?
You there, Russell?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I actually like the trade. I mean, we got back Fitzpatrick, and he's younger, obviously, than Ramsey. And if I do say so myself, I'm not too upset with it. I mean, we were bound to move him, and glad that we moved him sooner than later. Hopefully, now we'll sign a corner before camp starts. And I also like Waller. I mean, high risk, low reward. I mean, we didn't have to give up a lot for him. I mean, he's talented. I mean, so we'll see. I mean, I'm not saying Pro Bowl or nothing like that, but he's got to play somewhat decent. I mean, and you want to obviously play with the Giants because after playing two straight Pro Bowl seasons with the Raiders and then getting sent to the Giants and asked to do dumb stuff, but we'll see. I mean,
and that's if we even keep him.
I think he'll play more like a receiver because we don't have that much depth at receiver.
Waller is tough. If like I said, if his mind's right, he's hard to cover because he's big and he's physical and he's fast.
Yep.
But I mean, to give up a 6-rounder, can't complain.
I agree.
It wouldn't do any good anyway. No one listens.
Yeah. Unless you're on social media and then everybody wants to, have arguments and stuff. And all it is bringing in a guy who didn't play for a year and let's see what happens. I mean,
Yeah,
it really is. And Russell, I know what you meant, but it's low risk, high reward. That's
what I meant to say. I'm sorry, my brother.
No, I know. I knew what you meant. It's low risk, high reward. If the guy balls out and plays well and has a good year and, plays like he did a few years back, great. If he doesn't,
Yep.
You're barely paying him anything because a lot of his contract is on incentive. He can get up to $5 million total. So, so be it.
Our Mr. Winters is on the chat. How you doing, Winters?
Winters, what's up, brother? He must be working, huh?
Yeah, he's working.
Yeah.
He's been working a lot of doubles. They have people on vacation, people out sick.
You know the sad thing with our fan base, everybody has to just relax. I mean, it ain't, you know, it's not nothing to get excited about, but I mean, it could be, you know.
With Waller, yeah. Although I am excited about Fitzpatrick. I mean, I look at Ramsey and I think, if we're going to trade him, let's try to get something out of it. And never in my mind did Fitzpatrick cross. And,
Yep.
we got a starter out of trading Ramsey, which,
Who is younger? Who is actually younger, and he's being paid less than Ramsey was. And I mean, he only left really because of Flores the first time.
yeah,
He didn't want to be used a certain way. Flores was stubborn like he always is, and he ended up getting moved. But I mean, it's not like he's some bum. He's no slouch.
right.
Mhm.
5-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All.
He'll be an
And
instant.
the good part about that is the two guys that they would have had at safety, Davis and that Malafawanu. Malafawanu for the Lions, he played corner. So who's to say they might not move him in to play at corner? Or maybe I'm saying you right now, I kept telling everybody, we're going to sign a corner before camp starts. Now with a little bit of the extra money with this trade, maybe they sign Samuel Jr. or maybe they sign Rasul Douglas. Nothing major, no major payday, but at least we know somebody's going to get signed. We need a starter. I'm not talking about like an old guy starter, but somewhat relatively decent. Because Samuel's good if he's healthy.
We get one more corner, I'll feel incredible about our defense going into the season.
And by the way, too, Minka Fitzpatrick played slot corner too. So you had two safeties that could play slot.
Yep.
Yeah, I would rather have him at safety though.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have him at safety, but it gives Weaver, the ability to play different coverages if he can move guys around too.
Yep. That's why I say I have a funny feeling they're going to sign somebody before camp. I mean, camp's at the end of the month, so we got at least 3 weeks.
I
Oh,
agree.
listen, we all know they're going to sign somebody to a 1 or 2 year deal, give them $3 or $4 million a year. It's going to be somebody who's a little older or coming off an injury, and that's that.
Probably someone that Weaver has had experience with too, like if there's any of them out there.
Yeah, probably a former Raven. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it could even be a trade. It might not even be a free agent.
Yeah. I'm like right now, personally, I wouldn't mind at all if they signed Rasul Douglas or Asante Samuel Jr. or even Mike Hilton that played with the Bengals. I wouldn't be upset at any one of those three.
Yeah.
If I had my choice, I would rather have Samuel only because he's younger. And I mean, but
Well, Cap for Life, Cap for Life is a regular here. He texted me this morning that he heard on the Joe Rose show, Joe Rose himself, that they're going after Asante Samuel Jr.
well, his dad was good with the Patriots. Samuel Jr. was good with the Chargers. He wasn't too bad. I mean, and he got banged up a little bit, but I mean, he's still young.
How much does Samuel cost? Would that have been like around the same price as Ramsey?
No, he's not going to be that.
No.
Okay.
No, not even close. I'm sure, like I said, they would have signed him. They probably would have signed him earlier if we had the money, but we do now, so we'll see.
Oh, hi guys. How's it going?
Good, and you?
I'm good. Yeah, I just called to get your input on your team.
No, that's what we're talking about. The trade that happened the other day, and
Okay, so I think the Patriots, the Jets, and the Dolphins are like in very similar situations.
I think we're ahead of both of them. I mean, the Patriots have a lot of new players, but they got to mesh together. Yeah, it's a new
That's why I
regime, but
think next year the Patriots are going to be a good team.
I live here in Massachusetts. Hopefully not.
Oh, sorry, you live there?
I live 26 minutes from Foxborough.
Oh, so are you a Patriots fan or are you a Dolphins fan? Or did you just call in?
no, he's a
I'm
Dolphins
a Dolphins fan.
Okay, he's a
I'm
Dolphins
guessing you're a
fan.
Patriots fan by your name, 6 rings.
6 rings, yeah, but it's been, you know what? I don't want to be the Chicago Bulls. They had Jordan and then the team just went down. I don't want to have Brady and then rebuild for 30 years.
Oh, you
So
will. Don't worry.
what's your
Because
vibe on the new guy on May?
Because we had Drew Bledsoe. He was probably the second best quarterback we ever had, and we couldn't win with him.
Well, I mean, I've lived here. I think your second best quarterback was probably Grogan.
That's what I
He
was
was a
thinking.
good
But
quarterback too, but I wasn't born at that time.
Well, I was.
And
yeah,
really, I
me
saw Drew
too.
Bledsoe in the conference games.
Yeah, and you also had Jim Plunkett too.
Right, and then we had Curtis Martin at one point.
Well, he's a running back.
Right, yeah, I'm just talking. But
Oh,
all
okay.
those players, they really
Yeah,
couldn't
you had a lot of talent. I mean, believe me, I know. I go to the
they
Dolphins.
never put it together until Tom Brady came.
Well, a lot of that had to do with, coaching. Brady was like, who would have thought, a 6th rounder? I mean, he was decent at Michigan, but hey, things just meshed and they went on a freaking decades-long run.
But I don't want them to be the Bulls. You know where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I know where you're coming from. When Jordan left, they were just stumbling.
GOAT or the
You
top.
don't want the ride the end.
No, because I'm scared because, like he said, we had Steve, we had Drew Bledsoe. We even had Tony Easton at one point. But
how do you feel about the guy now, about Drake May?
I think I'm scared he's going to be like Rogan and Drew Bledsoe. He's going to be a good quarterback, but I'm just scared he's not going to live up to that Tom Brady. I don't think he has that in him.
I don't think anyone will get to Brady's level, but
or close.
Super Bowl winning
I'm just
QB.
hoping Drew Bledsoe.
Well,
I mean,
good, not great.
The thing
But
with
he
New
is a
England,
Pro Bowler, so
New England has a lot of draft picks, and it's going to take a while because of chemistry. Nobody's going to put a team together in 1 year, and then this ain't like this ain't basketball. It's not like the dream team. It's going to take a little while. Plus, their receiving core is not that great yet. I mean, they signed Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, I know. I like the Dolphins receiving core.
Who doesn't?
I think they have the best 2 wide receivers in the division if it works out. But there are questions. Tyreek Hill, he can be the best wide receiver in the division, but if he comes back 4 touchdowns like last year, doesn't want to play the game, doesn't want to go in the final game like he did, then the Dolphins aren't going to do it. It all comes down to him.
One time on the radio.
I think the Dolphins.
If Stephon Diggs comes out and he's injured.
Well, yeah, he's injured now. He's coming off an ACL injury.
They paid him a lot of money, and if he comes out and has a Tyreek Hill type year, we're not going to make the playoffs.
Well, you're not making the playoffs anyway.
No, people are saying we could be a 10-win team. We are actually in Vegas.
Last time I checked, nobody that pulls a slot machine has ever thrown a touchdown pass. Vegas.
But they are projected, actually, I think, to get in the play-in.
Nah. Where are you from, my friend?
I'm actually from Toronto.
Oh, okay.
But we don't have a team here. I hope we get one.
I think
you have the Argonauts.
Yeah, you got the Argonauts. Yeah, they had Ricky Williams one time.
It's not the same thing.
Oh, I know. You got the Maple Leafs.
We have them. I know, but it's not. I know, but I'm not. I know it's just not an NFL team.
No, I know, brother. I'm just teasing
and
you.
The Patriots would probably be in. Toronto would probably be in the AFC. You know what I mean?
Hey, Papa Paul. I think Bryson's trying to get up here.
Okay, my bad. I got it. I just stepped off for a second. Hold on, I didn't see him back there. My bad.
But the Dolphins, my family lives there, so it would be nice for your city.
Yo, thanks, guys. Hey, there's
What's
too much
up,
green
Bryson?
up here, so I thought I'd hop up when I heard the Patriots talk, because me and Joe, Joe, right? We got that bet, right? I got that bet with you, right?
Dude, you're gonna have to remind me about that weekly.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, we got a bet that you have the Patriots having a worse record. I have them having a better record than the Dolphins.
Correct.
Yes, and I think we said drafts. If it's like a tie, draft stock is what.
Yeah, like draft position or playoff seeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have a lot. Their schedule's a lot easier than the Dolphins.
It is,
It's
but
the
the team
same.
is less
Wait,
complete.
isn't it the same though?
Well, there's a few
No.
different teams.
There's a couple of different teams. New England was a four-win team last year. They'll win 6 games this year.
No,
You're
I think we'll win more.
crazy, bro. You guys sleep
I
on
don't.
Mike
I don't have
Vrabel,
faith
what
in the
I've heard.
coach. I don't think.
You don't think Vrabel's the
Vrabel's
guy?
is
Vrabel
like
could be
huge
the
of an
best.
improvement as everyone
I'm
thinks.
a big Vrabel guy.
People are
so
adding
Me
like
too,
8
he's a good
wins to this
player,
team
yeah.
because of Vrabel. It's not
What's
going to
up,
happen.
Rings?
Look at what his last 2 years were at Tennessee. They were like 6-win seasons.
Yeah, but I think the Patriots have a better team than
We have a better team, yeah. We have a
the
better
Tennessee
quarterback for sure.
Titans
Do
at
they?
the time he left. Yeah, and the GM. The reason why he was gone is him and the GM.
That was
butted
Derrick
heads.
Henry's
The
team.
GM
That
wouldn't-
he doesn't have Derrick Henry now, and they have like an
don't.
incomplete defense and offense. Really, I mean, they don't really have any receivers. Diggs, who knows what you're going to get out of him? The running
Yeah, I don't
backs,
know. I think Drake May's a dude.
so young.
I think that's a dude.
I think
right
he's
there.
the dude too. He was Pro Bowl, right?
Yeah, but that's what
Oh,
Pat's
boy.
fans were saying about the last 2 guys too, Bailey Zapp and Mac Jones. They were saying the
No,
same
Mac
thing.
Jones.
It's
I
the
always
same
knew
amount of
Mac
hype.
Jones was dog shit. I always knew that guy.
But
was dog
Bailey
shit,
Zappi wasn't a Pro Bowler.
So
They
these
rated
last
ahead
2
of Caleb Williams,
It
and
doesn't mean much anymore, sadly. But
But I'm saying about the hype about their QB. Like I get your pain of like you're wanting to find that new guy after Brady, but I don't think any of these guys.
no,
have been.
they'll never find a guy like Brady.
we'll never
nobody
find
in
it.
the
That's
NFL
why I
will
always
ever find
say
a
we
guy
have to
like
find a guy like Bledsoe.
I
New
see
England.
some talent
May.
from Drake May, and I think with the not a quarterback, a coach like Mike Vrabel that's gonna, build him a very good running game. It might not happen this year, and it's more just something to
That's why I made the bet.
bet on, kind of. Yeah, I'm a gambling
We have
guy.
a good corner. Gonzalez is good. Carlton Davis. I think we're okay at the corner position.
New England signed up. New England signed a lot of guys. I live here in Massachusetts. I live 26 minutes from Foxborough.
Yeah,
They signed a lot of guys, but they're still going to be a while because it's going to take chemistry. Their offensive line is still incomplete, even though they drafted the guy from LSU in the first round.
Right.
It doesn't
We don't know
matter.
if
It's going to
he's
take a
guard.
while.
Is he going to be
Yeah.
guard?
hey, that's fine and all, but my thing is they're going to be better than the Dolphins. I'm not saying they're going to be.
You're not going to be better than the Dolphins. Stop
I
it.
disagree.
But next year we're going to be better than the Dolphins.
You don't know about
you're a
next year. You don't know what could happen next year. You don't know what's going to happen next week. How can you say what's going to happen next
So
year?
the Patriots could be better.
I'm a fucking
They could be
idiot.
better this year.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen next week. You don't know what's going to
You
happen
never
next
know.
year.
Tua can
I
get
know what's going to
injured.
happen. I know
Josh
what's gonna
Allen
happen.
can get injured. Anyone can get hurt.
6
Yeah,
rings.
yeah.
Your first time coming to the channel. I don't think I've ever seen you before.
No, it's my
I
first
just-
time.
Oh,
that's
nice
awesome,
to have you, man. That's cool to have you. No,
Yeah.
I'm a big Mike Vrabel guy, man. So obviously I'm biased. I wanted Mike Vrabel in Miami.
Me too.
Are you a New England fan?
No, I'm a Dolphins fan.
And you're saying that New England's better than Miami, and you're a Dolphins fan?
Yeah. I think we're a trash organization. Needs to fire.
Oh boy, here we go.
Bro, it's okay to be honest. It's okay to be honest.
I-
I still
yeah,
want
I-
to.
Well, you're not being honest.
do with what we got.
We had 4 different quarterbacks, and we still won 8 games with 4 different guys.
But that's the problem. What says we're not going to have 4 different quarterbacks this season?
That's not going to happen.
Yeah,
How do you
Zach
know?
Wilson's going to have a crazy year. He was projected to be a good quarterback.
Zach Wilson's going to be. He's going to look. Zach
ain't
Wilson's
shit.
not. Zach Wilson's going to be the best looking quarterback on the sidelines with a baseball cap because he ain't playing that
Well, I
much.
think you guys should play him. Give him a chance.
No,
He's an
no,
overall pick.
This is crazy.
no way.
People on this channel are gonna love this.
No
guy.
way.
You guys are crazy, but I love it.
But he was second overall. There's clearly
Hey, I would say this.
He got
Zach
overhyped.
Wilson was overrated at BYU. The Jets took a shot at him. I wasn't enthused when the Dolphins signed him. I personally thought that if we were going to sign anybody to back up Tua, I thought the Dolphins would probably sign Mariota only because he was similar in the offensive style that we run.
That dude
Well,
trash too.
I mean, but I'm not asking my quarterback to play 7 games either. If my backup's playing 7 games, then we got a problem.
But that's
I
what
don't
we got
mind a
right
game.
now, Russell.
yeah.
But
Let's
Russell,
see what
that's
he has.
what it's doing right now.
That's presently because of due in part because our line wasn't right. Now we're adjusting.
Our line still ain't right, bro. What do you mean?
Okay, so
Our line
James
is better
Daniels
than it
no
was.
good. Sevenine is no good.
Yeah, you guys have a
I'm not
bad
saying he's no
offensive
good, but
line.
he hasn't even practiced. Austin
Like the
Jackson's
Dolphins'
It's because
offensive
the
line,
season hasn't started yet. Don't worry
is the
about it.
worst. Out of the
I know
4
the
teams.
season
Listen,
has
we'll be
started, but it's
okay.
just something to worry about.
We'll be okay. I'm telling you, we're gonna be
Listen,
fine.
That's what we say every year, and we're never okay.
Like, I think the Patriots' offensive line is better.
Hey, real quick, Six Rings, real quick. How'd you find us, by the way? I'm just curious.
You just popped up on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a
that's
great
what's up.
community, man.
I appreciate
It's
you, man.
nice.
Hopefully you subscribe, man, and come back around. You're welcome here. You know what I'm saying? At the
Yeah,
tailgate.
seriously, always welcome. We got a couple Buffalo fans that hang out here too.
That's
We
good,
got
man. You
we
should
got
have
fans
everyone
from all
here.
over. We've had
That's
fans
what
from
it's all
Atlanta,
about.
Philly. We invite anybody. You want
Yeah,
to
my
come out and
buddy's a
talk about
Philly fan.
football?
He's got.
It's a good thing to hear everybody's perspective because everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm glad you guys
Well,
are
my
on.
opinion is this: the Dolphins' offensive line is bad.
Russell, one thing you
No.
got to learn about me,
Like,
though, I'm a
it's
little
worse
bit of a
than the
troll.
Jets. It's worse than the Patriots and the Bills. Like, you need to make a trade for that.
The
I'm
offensive
gonna be
line
honest
is
with you,
better
Russell,
than
this is what I
it was
think,
the
but I
last
really
couple
don't think
years.
I don't know.
I don't-
Tua was getting hit hard last year. Like, he was running for his life.
You keep saying the magical word last year.
Well, you never know. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
It's a new
this
year. It's a new year. Obviously, our line was beat up. We had a lot of injuries. We had Armstead out. We had the Isaiah win out. Our offensive line was a revolving door, in out, in out. So
Yeah,
obviously we had no chemistry. Every year is different. I'm saying that if providing our line stays right, we change, the thought process. We can't throw every single down. I mean, that's crazy. And I mean, Tua is a liability if he has to do all that. If we run
I'm
the
not
ball
a fan
better,
of
we're
him.
going to be
I
better.
think he's good. I think he's
Well,
a great
and you know what?
quarterback.
Last year, like you said, Russell, you can't predict last year because I remember one year the San Francisco 49ers picked second in the drafts. They had like what a 4-win team one year, and the next year they made it to the Super Bowl. So I'm not saying that's going to happen in New England, but you know what I'm saying? Stranger things.
Anything could happen. Yeah, you gotta play it by ear. I mean, the Dolphins. I've been a fan since 1970, so I've seen the good, the bad, and everything in
Well, you've
between.
seen everything. So, what's your thoughts on the AFC and the NFL titles? Then you were around for that. The AFL, sorry.
Yeah, listen, we won the Super Bowl.
Those more than a Super Bowl.
I seen them. I tell you this: we won the Super Bowl 72 and 73.
Right.
We were in the NFL then. We were in the AFL in 70. The funny thing about like the past and the present, everything is different. Back then, everybody was run teams, and then mid 80s with Marino.
Value.
Yeah, of course I value it. I seen it. Why wouldn't I value it? I saw it with my own eyes.
Value it equally compared to a Super Bowl.
Listen, we won the Super Bowl in 72 and 73 with my own eyes. I saw it. Why wouldn't I value it?
No, but do you value an AFL title and an NFL?
We didn't win an AFL title. We won the NFL title.
No, what I'm asking in general.
Well, I mean,
pretty much. Hey, listen, AFL title is just an AFC championship. That's all that is.
Yep. We didn't win an AFL title. We won the NFL title. We won the Super Bowl.
I know you won.
I know what you're saying. I mean, to me, an AFL title would be like he said, winning the AFC championship because you didn't play.
So you value the Super Bowl more than the
Yes.
NFL title. Okay.
I think the problem with Dolphin fans is every era is different.
Some good quarterbacks. Like I don't really know a lot, but
we had Greasy.
Perfect season.
Yeah, we had Greasy. Bob Greasy and then after Greasy, we had a bunch of different guys till Marino came. I mean, we had Don Strock, we had David Woodley. I mean, no guys like Bob Greasy. We had Earl Morrill and Bob Greasy in the 70s. And then after Marino left, we had Jay Fiedler. We had a bunch of different guys until we got Tua. I mean, it's part of the process.
The Patriots, we were spoiled. We had quarterbacks for a long time. We weren't really a revolving door.
Well, you had Jim Plunkett in the 70s. Then you got Grogan. Then you had Eason. Then you had Bledsoe. Then you had Brady.
Exactly, yeah.
And then after that, Mac
And
Jones.
it's
And
been
You also
pretty
didn't
bad.
have a
You've had
coach
Mac
revolving
Jones.
door either. You had your
yeah,
coach.
you had Belichick for like ever and a day. It's not like you had 15 coaches.
And I'm scared because they say Milton on paper was better than Drake May, and that scares me.
Yeah, I think y'all messed up getting rid of him.
That scares me when I hear that because that's like I don't know where he was.
Milton was good at Tennessee. I mean, and then as a University of Tennessee quarterback, he was a really strong arm guy. I mean, but they drafted May in the first round, so you
But
wasn't
it
thinking that
scares
they're
me when
gonna.
they say your first overall pick, Milton was better. People are saying Milton had better numbers.
I mean, Milton was okay. I mean, he got
He
traded
was
to the
okay, I
Cowboys.
hope.
He got traded to the Cowboys, so well,
Yeah.
whatever.
What a team, the Cowboys. What a team.
I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to football this year. I mean, I got an open mind. I like what we've done recently. I'm not saying it's Super Bowl caliber, but it's a step in the right direction. We had
But
to
you have a
clear
lot of
money.
narratives. Like you guys can't play in the cold. You're gonna hear that all year.
That's not a narrative. It's true.
It's true. Yeah.
It's not a
Every
narrative.
time
It's
like the
not a
cold
rumor.
months
It's
come, the
not.
Dolphins they look like a non-playoff team.
Well, we got the Patriots week 18 in New England.
That's
Yeah, I'll be there. Yep.
I was gonna go too, but I have so many vacations this year. I'm going to Jamaica.
Nice.
And then I'm going down to the Caribbean islands. So
Yeah.
I can't go this year. I wanted to go to training camp, but next year. And then you have bills and everything, so it's kind of hard to juggle 3 vacations in a year.
Well, I'm retired, so I don't have to worry about those things. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, we're all fans. We all
Yeah, we're
have
all
our
fans at the
opinions.
end of the
We all
day.
have our opinions, and everything's healthy. Like I would never tell anybody good, bad, or indifferent of what they like. You like what you like.
Yeah, you know what? We're here to
let the
chat about
chips
football.
let the chips
That's all
fall
we're
where
here
they
to
may.
do.
Yeah, let the chips fall where they may. I'm not excited. I'm not saying that, we're going to Super Bowl, but I think we're making the right steps in the right direction. Because for like the longest time, we've spent. And then when it came time to keep the younger guys, we can't keep them. So now, hopefully, with this maybe change in philosophy, we can pay the guys that should be paid rather than, I'm mad at he got $1 more than me, so I go on $1 million more. We had to get out of that narrative of.
My question is, how are we gonna get to stay healthy then? Because he's shown.
Yeah, he's not healthy. That's gonna be hard.
And that's our biggest thing is like if we don't have a starting quarterback that can stay
then
healthy,
it's done. Though
we ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
Well, you're right there.
That's every team in the NFL. Your starter goes down. Your backup is not
every
nearly as
team
good.
in the NFL doesn't have a quarterback that starts 12 to 13 games a season, and that's what Tua starts.
Sure they do. Sure they do. Go look at all the stats and look at the games played.
All right, so you're telling me Tua is not one of the most injury-prone quarterbacks in the NFL? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think you listen to too many talking heads on the radio and TV.
No, it's not talking heads. It's just the facts. Tua has one season in his NFL and collegiate career that he's played a whole season. Name me two other guys in the top 15 that can say that.
Dak Prescott doesn't play a whole season.
Yeah, but he's played more. He's played probably 8 seasons where he's been healthy the whole time.
No, he hasn't.
You also yeah, he's been hurt a lot, Dak Prescott. But I'm going to say this.
He's played 17 years. I'll pull it up right now.
I'll say this about Tua. Tua is.
Lamar Jackson had like only a few healthy seasons.
I'll say this about Tua. He's been unfortunate with injuries. Anybody with injury.
I'll throw some facts out there.
What's up, man?
When he's not hurt, he's in the NFL. So
Dak Prescott has 6 seasons
we're winning the
that
Super
he's
Bowl.
played
Stays healthy.
year. 6 seasons.
And
I
when were those?
I'd like to say that if Tua is healthy, we're a tough team to beat. Granted, there's a lot of guys that get hurt. I'm not wishing anybody to get hurt, but if Tua plays, we're a whole different team.
How you doing, Derek?
What's up, Derek? How are you, brother?
But I think the Patriots. I think we have a lot of good pieces. Like
Well,
I like our player Brandon. Brandon, he was good too.
6 wins.
every
Yeah,
chessboard has good pieces. It's how it's played.
Yep.
I
It's a
know. And if Drake May
hey,
can be that
upon
Pro Bowler,
you know the Pro Bowl is like a is like a joke. Come on, it's not the Pro
I
Bowl.
know, but it was still a high honor, when you won it
Mac
back in the
Jones
day.
was a Pro Bowler for you. How'd that work out?
No, I know that.
You know, it doesn't really matter. The Pro Bowl's garbage. I
No, but
think
it
that,
used to mean something back in the day, like
Yeah,
when
it
yeah, when they
used
used to
to.
play in
Pro
Honolulu.
Bowls.
Yeah.
Or Dan Marino. I don't know if it was around. It meant
Yeah, he
something.
would
It meant you
definitely.
were the best, one of the best players.
The Pro Bowl is a joke, just like the NBA All Star game. It's all garbage. I don't care less about that. What I'm saying is this: if the Dolphins, and if is a big word because we all use it all the time, when two is in there, we're a totally different team.
Yeah, but he can't
Chemistry
stay healthy.
wise,
That's the problem.
I mean, it's part of the process. It's a physical game. Of course, we don't want to see him injured.
I get that, but the problem is when the guy has shown you time and time again he can't stay healthy, and even then, when he is healthy, I haven't seen him consistently make the
Yeah,
big
he
plays
kind of goes
against
away.
the big opponents.
He becomes James Harden.
Yeah, but
He just goes away.
Bryson, you're one of those guys you blame Tua for everything. He doesn't play
I don't
defense. He
blame Tua
doesn't.
for everything. See, you guys don't know me. I mean, Shay can tell you. I was up here advocating for Tua since we drafted him, but it's shit or get off the pot kind of thing for me.
No, it wasn't all Tua. It's the offensive line. Like last year was a mess.
13 different starting lineups in 17 games on the
I
offensive
know
line.
if you can't stay
Yeah,
healthy,
that's what I mean.
dude,
Tua was, like I said, he was running for his life. He was getting hit hard.
Well, you know, the good thing with that is this: Tua's actually going to be with the Dolphins 2 more years. He's with us regardless for the next 2 years. So
I think
if it doesn't work
if he
out,
gets hurt,
he's gone.
Russell, if he gets hurt this year, he's gone. There's an out on
That's
the.
what I said. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
you
got
have
just
Zach
this year, and
Wilson.
then he's gone.
Yeah,
Yep,
play
he's-
Zach
he's-
Wilson for a year. Why
I don't
not?
even want to see Zach Wilson. I'd rather see Ewer.
Yeah, I don't want to see no
Yep.
damn. Yep.
Guys, he
I'd
was
rather
a
see
good
Quinn
player. Go back
Ewers.
and watch his highlights in college.
I'd rather see
I-
Quinn Ewers from Texas than I'd see Zach Wilson. But I don't want to see
I can
either.
tell you guys right now, if we see any of our backup quarterbacks this season,
We're done. Yeah, it's over.
Okay,
I don't want to see anybody but Uno out there.
We agree.
I'm saying this, and I agree with my man Bronson, Brayson, whatever your name. I can't read your name, Bryson. Sorry about that, Bryson.
No, you're fine.
If Tua doesn't play 15 games, we're done. If he's playing 10 games, we're done.
I'm with you, man.
And I agree with you on that thing. He has to play
Yeah,
at least
we can agree
15
on that.
games.
I
If he
just kinda
plays
feel
10
about-
games, we're done.
got
That's
you.
common sense. We're done. If he plays 10 games, and I'm saying with the concussions or whatever stupid type of injury, God willing, he plays 15 to 16 games, where we're not debating whether Zach Wilson comes in or who should be the quarterback. If he plays 15 games like the year he played to get the contract, we'll be okay.
And then I'll be the backup quarterback.
I'll come watch you, Papa Paul.
Appreciate
Paul, you'll be the backup way back.
But hey, if you ever do that, Papa Paul, I want sideline tickets, sir.
Yeah. I want field passes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I want. Yeah.
I just hope Drake May becomes Drew Bledsoe. That's all I hope.
What hurt?
No, I just hope he can play like him or.
I don't even think Drake May's even that. Drake May's not even going to be that good, dude.
If he's not that good, we're in trouble because he has to be at least Drew Bledsoe.
His line is not that good just yet, so he's gonna
I really
be.
like that Joe Milton kid too, man.
That's not good. He had better numbers.
Well, Joe Milton's in Dallas now, so
I
well.
know he is. I know, bro. I love Joe Milton. I'm glad he's not with the Patriots.
I live here in Massachusetts, and don't think I don't hear every single day somebody saying something about the Patriots. And me being like, I walk around with whether it's the fall hooded sweatshirt, but I always wear a baseball cap. It's always the Dolphins, and I hear Patriot fans all the time. And the
How
first
did you become
question.
a Dolphins fan from up there?
Well, you know, the funny thing is, when I was a kid, my dad was a big Minnesota Vikings fan. So one day we were out, and the Shell gas station near our house was doing a promotion where if you got a full tank of gas, you got a set of drinking glasses. But you didn't know who the drinking glasses were till you opened up the box. It was a brown box. It just had the NFL logo on the box. So when I opened up the box, it was the Dolphins. I told my dad, "Hey, is this team good?" My dad was like, "Oh no, be a Vikings fan like me." Da 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 da. So I ended up checking them out in preseason that year. I liked the colors, and I became a fan. And I was 6 years old.
Nice. That's dope. I like that story. That's
Yeah,
cool.
and I'm 61, so it's not like I ain't seen everything. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
people
grew up in
switch teams
Connecticut. I
all the
live in
time.
Jersey, and I'm a Dolphins
Yeah,
fan. So
yeah. Like my brothers, Marcus, Maurice, Wayne, and Warren are all Steelers fans.
Yeah. I
My
grew up
sister,
around Tom Brady when.
yeah, well, she a Wake fan. Tom Brady.
I haven't grown
I'm a
up
Jersey Dolphins fan too.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. I mean, but the funny thing is, there's Dolphin fans everywhere. I mean, there's fans of fan bases everywhere, but I mean, generally the Dolphins fans, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Especially the game up here. The game up here at Foxborough, man, you go to the games, there's a big contingent of Dolphin fans. Because Saul came with me for his first time ever here, like 2 years ago on a Sunday night game. And he couldn't believe how many Dolphin fans were here in Massachusetts. He couldn't
That's good to
believe it.
hear.
And I mean, it's a big crowd where they make a difference type of crowd. Not like, oh, you see little pockets of people. No. And he still talks about it. He's coming this year. He's coming to my house to stay. He's coming to the January game.
Y'all talk about growing up. I haven't grown up yet.
Come on, you at birth with 50
I know you
pounds.
haven't, because nobody ever taught you how to share.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a good time. Like I said, I mean, I listen to people talk about games and stuff. Like people traveled all different games, which is cool. But I used to tell people all the time, your greatest rival in the division for like the 15 to 20 years was the Patriots. How could you say you've never been to Foxborough, but yet you've been to, I went to Buffalo, or I went to, the Jets. You should have made an appearance up here just to check it out. I mean, I ain't saying that you have to, but you should check it out. You'll like it. I'm telling you.
I'll surprise you one day, Russell.
I'm not worried about you, brother. I already gave an invitation to Shake. I've given an invitation to Johnny O. Saul's came. So, like I said, I'm not expecting you to come in the winter, but one of these years you guys will pop in.
I told you, if week 18 means anything, I'll be there.
Oh yeah, you got a spot to stay. You don't got no worries there.
I've never been to Massachusetts, so that might be nice up there. I just ain't coming up there.
Oh, you'll love it. Oh man, you'll love it. Saul was the same way. I mean, it's cold everywhere in the Northeast. I mean, it depends on the year. Because my buddy Bob Sampson, Finn's assassin, he came for the first time 3 years ago, and I had spoken with him at the fan club weekend. He was like, I ain't never been to New England because of cold. So he had called me the week of the game. All week long, it was in the 30s. But the week of the game, it was warm. The day the game came was on January 1st. It was 65 degrees.
Wow.
So
Hey,
I mean,
did
it's
Bob-
weird.
Does anybody know, did Bob end up getting any tickets for the Spain game?
I know he didn't win the raffle to get them. Listen, there's plenty of people. I got mine yesterday. I got 500 section for $214 a piece. So there's people out there that have them that can't go to the game. So if you need them, reach out to people, post something on Facebook. Somebody will get a hold of you. Gary and I got ours yesterday, and like I said, it was only $214 a piece. So
that's not bad at all. You ain't got the NFL market them up.
Yeah, well, that's it. And Tom,
what all did I miss at the beginning? Go ahead.
Hey, by the way, Six Rings, come on back. Sorry, I didn't see you.
We were talking about the trades and stuff in the very beginning of the show.
Yeah, what do you guys think of that? Yeah, I'm so glad to have Mika back.
Oh yeah,
I like it. I actually like it because I mean we freed up money. We got a Pro Bowler back, and it's changing.
And we got rid of a corner who didn't want to be here.
You really couldn't ask for much more.
I mean, we could have got
shitty to lose Ramsey,
and
but
the
guy was gone,
But we also end up Pittsburgh picked up most of his contract, other than what, $5 million of it, and they gave him like $1 million raise. So out of his $25 million, what are we paying? $6 out of it, which is not bad.
Yeah, after everything said and done with, we still have which isn't much, but we still have like 13.3 million in salary cap,
which is not bad. So they're going to sign somebody. Think about what would have happened if we would have had to pay the whole difference of the salary just to trade him, and maybe for a 6th or 5th round pick. So we got a Pro Bowler back, we got money back, and it's a good move, I think.
Even though we
definitely got a field general and a ball hawk back there, and he's gonna lead that defense. He ain't gonna be Javon Holland. He's gonna be back there knowing what to do and letting his defense talk. Because up in Pittsburgh, he expressed his feeling. He let people know what was going on.
The good part about Fitzpatrick too is when we traded him, he was in his first year. He's a lot better.
Oh yeah,
he was good then.
Yo, I know he was.
What do you think about Waller coming back, wanting to play ball?
I don't mind that at all.
Listen, he's still got to make the team. He may not even make the team, and we won't pay him a damn dime. So
so we'll see what happens. That's all you can do.
I mean, I hope he makes the team. If you read the stuff he came out, the Giants head coach wanted to make him a damn fullback, and he's like, no, I don't want to be a fullback.
Low risk, high reward.
Yeah, it's still concerning though that the guy didn't want to play. I mean, he signed with the Giants for money, and then him just quitting halfway through the season, playing half-ass. It's still.
Well, listen, it's no different than Ramsey. He was signed, he wanted out. Jonnu was signed, he wanted more money. These guys.
Yeah, they're gone. But you're talking about a guy we just brought in, not a guy that is gone.
Yeah, but he did that to another team, not to us.
Ramsey didn't want to be here, so he was toxic for the locker room. So now he's gone. Now you're bringing in a guy that he's struggled with mental health issues, which is a terrible thing. I'm not saying that's.
The good thing with that though is Frank Smith, our quote unquote offensive coordinator, was his position coach with the Raiders, so he knows them better than anybody.
And that's when he had his best years,
I'm just saying it's a risk we're taking when it comes to the.
Yeah, but it's a low risk because we're not paying him anything. We didn't lose much in draft capital, so
but there's a lot of young guys in here that could learn from a veteran like that. Maybe what if he teaches them the wrong things? You know what I'm saying? That's
what the coaches are for. They're
and I just have no faith in this coaching staff.
I think they all know they're on the hot seat. They're all on the hot seat, so I think they're really going to start nipping things in the butt right away. They're going to have to.
I'm not too concerned just yet because it hasn't even started camp yet. I mean, there's going to be changes, obviously. Hopefully, things work out. If it doesn't, then he gets released. He don't make the team. It is what it is.
What I'm trying to say, to me, it just seems like the same old Dolphins, and I'm not going to get hyped up for, a couple moves here and there, and Darren Waller, but everyone knows he's not the same guy, and we don't really need him to be the same guy. I'm not saying we need that. I'm not trying to get hyped up on this team.
Oh, I'm enthusiastic about every season. I'm not saying I'm hyped over one guy. I'm a Miami Dolphins fan. The players come and go, but the team is still the team. I mean, we all obviously want our team to do well. I just think that if he plays somewhat in the middle between the Raiders 2 seasons, because with the Giants, they were terrible. They were offensively terrible. The quarterbacks were changing all the time, and they were trying to use him in ways he didn't want to be used, and Dable can be like that sometimes. But anyway, that was their headache. He's with us now, and if he doesn't conform, he's going to be done. If he plays somewhat decent, like I said, it's low risk, high reward.
And plus, on top, his country/rap music career didn't pan out as well, so he needed some money.
Yeah, the only problem with that is there's too many distractions down in Florida, so he could end up being distracted but if he is, they'll cut him. I mean, listen, I'm not high on the guy. I'm not, super ecstatic that they signed him. It was kind of a little bit of a head scratcher, but It's low risk, high reward. If he balls out, great. If he doesn't, he may not even be on the team. So
yeah, what are we really losing? And that ought to tell you something about our status of our tight end position anyway. If we had to go get a guy that's retired, the guys that are there, they should want to ball out because that's telling them, hey, you guys ain't worth a damn.
Right.
I mean, we've listened for the last 3 years. Oh, Tanner Connor's this. Well, Tanner Connor better step the hell up. You know, Rucci, he's supposed to be this.
I think that Rucci, I think he's going to be the one that's going to surprise some people this year.
Well, that's what camp and putting their pads on is for. Like me and Johnny have said, everybody looks great in t-shirt and shorts and in OTAs, and nobody's actually hitting dummy drills and all that stuff. That's all well and good.
Right.
But when push come to shove, when them helmets and everybody's smacking each other, and you're doing 2-a-days with another team, and you're in the trenches, now we're going to see who wants to play and who don't.
Yeah, it's really easy to run up to a dummy and smack it when it doesn't smack you back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What cornerbacks are left out in free agent yet? Because we need to get some of that money we saved with this trade. We definitely need to get another veteran.
Hopefully,
I want to correct something Johnny O said. If you smack a dummy, it will hit you. It will hit you back, right, Papa Paul? No,
wow! Ouch!
Ouch! Well, I don't know. I've never smacked Papa Paul, so I wouldn't know.
And
Papa Paul said, "Why did you try it, Shake, and see if it hits you back?"
No, that's why I said it will hit you back. Duh.
Oh, hey, Derek, I didn't mean to cut you off, but there's Asante Samuel Jr.'s out there, Rasul Douglas, Mike Hilton, Stephon Gilmore.
Out of them three, the first three you just named, who would you take? I think Douglas would probably be the best. Or I mean, not Douglas, Samuel Jr.
I like Samuel and Douglas, either or. I would rather have Samuel because he's younger. He's faster, but Douglas is a short tackler and he's a good cover corner. So I mean, you can't go wrong with either one.
Tackle.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with either one. But if our defensive line comes in, you're gonna have Chop Robinson, you're gonna have Phillips, you're gonna have Kenneth Grant, you're gonna have Sela, you're gonna have Chubb.
Yep.
The secondary might not have to cover that long if they perform the way they're supposed to.
Yeah, with Grant and Sealer together, that's gonna be a heck of a duo. And then you got all the guys on the edge, Chop and all. That's gonna be impressive.
That's what I'm saying.
We shouldn't have the top defensive line in the NFL.
Like I said,
that's crazy. No, you can't say shit like that, bro. Not saying that. That's crazy.
Why is that crazy if they're all healthy?
We do not even have close. I mean, we'll have a solid top, front seven, but the best D line in the NFL. That's crazy. We don't even really have that much depth when it comes to the interior. You got Zach Sealer and a rookie. That's really it. I mean, look at the Buffalo Bills that have an even rotation. You don't know any of those guys' names, but they're always putting up numbers. I mean, you're going up against lines with Jalen Carter. Look at the Eagles, all the guys they have.
Oh, I'm not saying that the Dolphins. I'm not saying that the Dolphins have the best defensive line. They'll have a solid group.
Yeah, but that's what he said. That's
what Shake said. Shake said that.
I said we're gonna have the top. We're gonna have a top defensive line, like including the whole front seven.
We're gonna be solid.
We're gonna be the top.
We'll be solid, providing they're healthy. Not best in the NFL. If is a big word.
Correct. I'm just trying to correct.
I hear you, brother. I'm not saying that.
I just
I'm listening.
I'm excited, but you guys got to remember, this is the Miami Dolphins. They have never gotten it right in the last 30 years, So, I get it. I'm just the type of guy. I'm a contrarian. I've been burnt too many times. I'm not telling you guys how to fan.
Bryson, how old are you?
I'm 27.
27.
See, you're young, man.
See, for you, you've only known disappointment because it's been 25, 26 years where it's garbage.
Yeah, the last time they went to the playoffs, you were 2 years old.
Yeah,
I was at that playoff game.
That's all I know. So what?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you have to take a different perspective. I'm not telling you how to fan, like you said, but I'm not going to be Donald Downer either. I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun though. Don't you worry. I'm still gonna have fun with this.
Oh, I know you are, brother. And I'm not knocking you at all.
I don't. My thing is I think Ross should have restarted last year. I get why he didn't this year. And I'm with you guys. It's shit or get off the pot this year. You either get it or you don't this year. But like, me personally, I'm sick and tired of the excuses with everything. Every year, it's like, well, let's see what Tua can do this year. Let's see what this guy can do. And then every year when those moments come, they fucking don't do anything. It's like we always got an excuse for why we can't perform in the big moments. And it's like, they're not good enough.
If you look at the 5 years that Tua's been there, look at all the different line combinations. Look at the major injuries he had on both sides of the ball.
Yeah,
we've never had a complete team where we could say, "Oh, our team was solid for 15 weeks." We always 6 weeks in, we're like 6 guys down.
Why do you think that is, though, Russell?
That's to me. That's poor general manager first and foremost because we don't have depth. Then the second thing is we've had bad drafts. That's been terrible. And
that's what I'm saying.
We also need a strength and conditioning coach because we were fragile. We're beat up. All the injuries we had, we were fragile.
Might be some of that. I'm not going to hate on those guys because I know they work their asses off.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we've had injuries that just came out of nowhere. We had bad luck. And I'm not saying that every team has injuries.
When you draft and sign injury-prone players, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, we've had the same strength and conditioning coach since Adam Gase.
And there you go.
Tenured coach on the Miami Dolphins.
Yep.
I just say this, and we keep saying if, but injuries have derailed us like the last 6 to 7 years when we've had decent starts. I'm not saying that, we would have won the Super Bowl, but I mean, doesn't make sense, like Johnny said, if we have 13 different offensive line combinations and then we're quick to jump on the quarterback. Well, the quarterback doesn't block everybody. He doesn't catch every ball he throws. He doesn't run every.
Heavy is the head that wears a crown. I mean, I agree with you. The O-line hasn't been good enough, but also it's not going to be good enough if you continue to sign and draft players that show a history of injuries. Like that's
absolutely. Listen, when they drafted Tua, he was an injured quarterback.
Shown histories. Before we signed Chubb, he's shown a history of injuries. I mean, we could go through the whole roster, but let's not waste our time. We know these guys have shown a history of injuries. We continue to sign these players. We continue to draft them. Like Asante Samuel, I think he's a solid player, but there's a reason a 25-year-old good cornerback's on the market right now. And no one's picking them up. You know what I'm saying? Like these things is like these things matter. And I think what Greer does, and it's not all his fault. I think it's McDaniel's fault too, because Greer's always been a GM that just facilitates for the head coach. He sees a player with a lot of talent like a Bradley Chubb, and he's like, "Oh, let's go get him. Let's pay this guy." And it's like, well, why are they getting? Ask the question: why are they getting rid of this guy? And it's shown he's really good when he's healthy, but he's never healthy.
Well, there's the magic word, health. I mean, we can sit here till we're blue in the face and talk about this position or that player or that stat. If we aren't healthy, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. God willing, we're healthy. I mean, you've made 100 valid points, but like every team goes through it. We just have been unfortunate more than other teams because obviously we're fans of the Dolphins. We've seen.
I think there's a reason why we've been more unfortunate, though, is because we keep signing and drafting players that have shown a history of injuries.
Yeah, I mean,
there's got to be a correlation there. It's not like we're just that unlucky.
No, I know, but Chubb had a freak injury when he was with Denver, and then he cleared up. He came back strong, and then they ended up sign and trade with the Dolphins. I mean, it happens. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying that, we shouldn't have drafted this one or we should have said this one, because there's been picks over the years we scratch our head or a free agency move that we're like, what? We don't need him. And then I'm tired of, we go out and we're the champs of free agency. We sign guys that the next thing we're supposed to be the best team in the league. And then next thing you know, if it goes off the rails quick. I mean, we signed Dominic Sue. That was awful. We signed Mike Wallace, but at those times, we all thought they were great moves. I mean, it's a crapshoot. You know, you never know.
And
Things
Dominican
happen.
was not a bad signing. The problem was he had zero help around him, and you paid him too much to go out and get anybody else.
Yep. And that's
Right.
what I'm saying. We've been always the champs of free agency where we've made bad signings. Not saying that he was a bad signing, but if you spent
Bradley
$100
Chubb?
million on one guy, you can't fill in the rest of the blanks.
You're talking
But
about Bradley
I will
Chubb?
say this. Omar Kelly said it the other day on X. Miami doesn't deserve the way that we, the on X, the way he said, the way we complain so much. We just want so much drama down in Miami. We need to lose the drama, or we're never going to mount anything. The fans
I
need to start
disagree
being a
with
little bit
that.
more supportive.
I think I like Omar too, by the way. I think he was off on that. If we to say like just because we're complaining, but we have a reason to complain, you know? I mean, they have literally not won a playoff game
Since 2000.
Then 2000. We have the longest playoff drought in the NFL. No one's ever
Hey, Bryson. Bryson, I want to up one. We have the longest playoff drought in professional sports.
Yeah.
Do we
It's not
really
just the
know? You're
NFL.
crazy. Really, Shake?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
I'm
bad.
saying. It's like, and we're still here. Dude, it's July, and we're on here talking about the Dolphins. Not because of anything other than we love this team. You know, we support this team. And I will agree with you. There's some shitty fans out there that will do nothing but complain. And like I'm complaining. I'll say it. I've been
But you're entitled to complain because, like you said, you're young. You haven't seen anything other than misery.
And I love this team. I want them to succeed. I just
Of course you do.
What it is with me is I don't think McDaniel has. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. By the way, I don't think McDaniel has it in him to be able to do it. And I'm just concerned as a fan. I'm concerned that they're just.
Well, you have every right to be because I mean, we haven't adjusted on offense. That's what upsets me about McDaniel. He's arrogant. I mean, he doesn't switch up like he should. Like if they shut down whatever A, he doesn't have a B and C. He only keeps going back to A all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he doesn't adjust. And when you got fans knowing what the play is going to be before the play call even is going to happen, or even when the defenses are screaming it out during a televised game, and he still runs that play, that's pretty sad.
We were just hoping we got a Spoelstra out of Mike McDaniel.
I said, I'm optimistic. I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying that. But I have a funny feeling that if things work out the way they should, we're still a 10-win team. And that could be a wild card.
Well,
we don't do it right away. If we don't do it right away this year on these primetime games, it's going to be 100% rebuild, and we're going to be in misery for the next 5 years at least.
Really?
I'm not going that far, but I mean, I'm being optimistic.
5 years minimum.
I'm optimistic. I'm not gonna, I'm not the captain of the Titanic yet.
Okay, guys, let's go ahead.
Hold on. Bryson, do you go to the games?
What's up?
Do you go to the games?
I did when I lived in West Palm. I don't live in West Palm anymore.
Okay.
But I try to get to them when I can. I'm going to try to go to the Buccaneers game with my sister in Tampa this year.
Well, if you do, come to East 12, Orange Parking, East 12, East 32. That's where we all hang out.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're there all the time, especially now.
Everybody on this panel goes to East 12.
Sounds good. Yeah. I'll definitely get on that.
Yeah, just make sure because they do the show every Wednesday and every Sunday. Let them know you're going, so they'll know.
We'll do.
Football games, we do live tapings, from the tailgating area.
Well, you do. I'm too busy walking around.
Yeah, you're too busy walking around.
When I was there, I was the designated plate getter. Paul was selling stuff. I got him a plate of food.
Y'all have a wonderful night. Remember to join us Sunday at 10 a.m., Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Peace, love, and fins up, everybody.
Peace, love,
Yeah,
and fins
everybody
up,
have a
Wall.
safe guys.
Take
Everybody
care.
have a safe 4th of July, everybody, and be safe. Have a good time with family and enjoy yourselves. And peace, love, fins up.
Everybody
Yeah,
keep your
peace.
fingers after the 4th.
Yeah, peace, love, and fins up. Nice meeting you, Bryson.
Hey, nice
Take care,
meeting you guys.
Bryson.
Come back
All right, peace.
anytime, brother.
We'll
All
do.
right.
Have a good night.